Hi everybody, this is Vicki Selhorst with InBuzz Group. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about using a simple brand style sheet to protect your logo from getting scrunched and stretched and miscolored. This is something that every company, every small business should have. Larger companies obviously have more extensive brand books, but this is just a simple one-page sheet that all small businesses and insurance agencies should have on hand. This is basically what it looks like. This is the style sheet that I created for InBuzz Group, and I gave it to all of the InBuzz staff so they know, exactly what colors our logo is, what you can and cannot do. Basically, on the right, it shows that our logo can be either two colors or black and white. We also have an alternate logo for our InBuzz Tech, which are the classes that we teach. And then we have a logo variation on the bottom right, and we use this for things like pens or things that are really limited in space. I'd rather have a variation of our logo than have somebody try to scrunch or stretch our logo to fit on something. So for all of the small businesses that I work with, I always create a variation of their logo to be used in this type of situation because I've seen too many logos gone wrong by not giving an alternative. On the left side of this sheet, you'll see the fonts, and this is really important, and I'm a real bug about this in our business is, there should be consistent fonts used on all of the materials that are going out to the public and to your clients. One thing that I really just don't like is when people will use scripty or cutesy fonts when sending correspondence or any kind of material to clients. We really need to protect our brand, and part of that is having a consistent look and feel with everything that goes out the door. So I always provide, fonts that should be used within a headline or subhead, and then body copy fonts, and then I have an approved substitution section, and that's basically just that there is a difference between fonts that can be used on the web and fonts that can be used, to print out on other media. So I have an approved substitution for that reason. Now, when coming back to the approved colors, let's say your logo is green, and it's a hunter green. You don't want your logo to be reproduced as a lime green or a mint green, or every time somebody does anything with your logo, it's a different shade of green. You have to be very specific about what the colors are for your logo. For example, for our colors, our colors are pretty basic. It's two colors. It's like a deep golden yellow and a black. And the yellow color is PMS 1235. Well, you're probably wondering, what is PMS? Well, PMS stands for Pantone Matching System. And what that is basically, in the simplest terms, is if you told your printer you wanted PMS 1235, it's literally a can of ink or a formula to make a particular color of ink that the printer is going to use to put on the press. Now, with digital printing nowadays, that doesn't happen as often, but that's still the way that the printers and identify colors. So that's what a PMS color, in case you were wondering, is. Now, I also include accent colors. Now, for us, the only accent color we use is we'll use a brighter yellow to highlight things or to be a background color. Some of my small businesses, they'll have 2 or 3 accent colors or approved colors, and any larger companies can have a pretty extensive accent color palette. But this just helps so that, let's say your logo is yellow and black, and you don't want someone putting purple with it or some really ugly colors. So if you tell them what kind of accent colors you want, then at least you're going to get within your brand. On the bottom, I also break the color down even more specifically. CMYK stands for cyan, magenta, yellow, black. That's basically the process colors or the digital printing type colors. And then RGB is for what you see on the screen. And then the hex colors are for the colors that your webmaster would probably use to make sure they get the right color for your logo. So that stuff probably doesn't pertain to the small business owner themselves, but those colors and then this sheet in particular is really great to give any vendor that's going to do anything with your logo. You want to give this to vendors that maybe it's the newspaper that's creating an ad for you, or a graphic designer that's making a brochure, or a website person that's making a web page for you, or even a vendor that's doing a t-shirt for you, or a pen, or anything. You're going to want to give them this sheet in conjunction with your logo to make sure that they're using your logo properly. This sheet is also really important to give your inside staff, so that your inside staff themselves know that anytime the logo is used, that this is how it's used and these are the fonts that go with it. Again, this is a very condensed version of a brand book, but it's the very basic level of what every small business should have. I hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact us at inbuzzgroup.com. And again, have a great day.